Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Lance from NerfThis.TV. Today we're having a look at this, the 12 South StayGo USBC hub. Just as a disclaimer, I'm not having a look at this hub with respect to a laptop or a Windows laptop or Mac or whatever the case is. I'm having a look at it with use for my iPad Pro, because they actually advertise that it's fully functional with the iPad Pro, so I wanted to check it out because I need something that can replace a whole lot of the dongles that I have from Apple. I've got one with a USB so that I can plug in a USB drive. I've got one with a HDMI out so that if I've got an external monitor then I can plug it into that, etc, etc. This one should in theory do everything. So let's have a look at it. As you can see on the box, which is going to show you all the blurb that you would normally find on a box, so not very interesting there. The one thing I do like about this is the fact that they've thought about a portable cable. So you get this fairly long cable with a USB connection for your iPad in this case that has a little elbow on it, which to me is excellent, especially that it fits with basically every case that I have. Normally with these USB connectors to an iPad or something, they're a little wide, so you have to give them a little wiggle to get them into the, if you've got a case on, to get past the case and into the port. This one I don't have to. If you have a look here, see the little elbow in that, they've actually kept it quite thin around the connector itself. So no matter what case that I actually have on there, it seems to fit very nicely. Case in point. They also come with this little foldaway cable that sits actually in the dock on the side. So basically somebody like me that has a sieve for a memory, I won't forget my cable. And it fits nicely in the side of the dock. The SD card slots on the side don't seem to be anything special. They're not super fast like a Thunderbolt 3 dock would be, but they do the trick, especially for an iPad if you're on the go. It's great. There is pass-through power on the USBC port, which is nice. I have a MacBook Pro adapter plugged into it so that I can get some decent juice to my iPad Pro and still power whatever devices I plug into the adapter, into the dock, sorry. The USB-A port right next to the HDMI is actually a powered port, so you'd use that for your bus-powered drives, etc. And I've done exactly that. I've tried it with some of these little Samsung SSDs and it works fine. It has an Ethernet port, which is nice when you're sitting at your desk and you can plug in and get a stable connection. But as I'll show you now, it's not the fastest, as in this case wireless seems to be faster. Let me show you. So we've got the Ethernet plugged in over here at the moment, as you can see over there, and it obviously plugged into my iPad. So I'm just going to bring up our speed test app and I'm going to run it. Now it's running through the Ethernet obviously, so let's run it through the Ethernet and we'll see what speeds we get. Which is not terrible, especially considering that it'll be consistent and your throughput will be consistent, sorry, and your latency should be slightly lower, as you can see by the milliseconds. So now we'll run it with the wireless. I'll unplug the iPad from the adapter so that we switch back to wireless, and we'll run the same test again using our trusty speed test app. And as you can see, it's quite significantly more. The upload speed will cap out each time because my upload speed on this line is 50 megs, so you're getting close to your maximum there anyway, no matter which connection you're on. But the download speed, as you can see, is quite significantly different. So if you have really good wireless, then it might be an idea just to hang on to that and not plug in the Ethernet. I keep it plugged in for the simple consistency, so I'm going to get a stable connection to the internet. If my family have all their devices connected, then obviously there will be a little bit of a bottleneck on my home wireless, but depending on your situation, Ethernet might just be a better idea. Apart from that, the 4K output that you get from the HDMI port is decent. I can plug it into a 4K monitor and I can show whatever's on my iPad. In some cases I use it for training, so I plug it into a recording device and then I can record my iPad while busy, doing my training. So that's quite good. But it is only a 30 Hertz connection, so you won't get that smooth buttery 60 Hertz or 120 Hertz that you're getting on your iPad screen. As far as construction goes, this thing is solid. It's made from metal. I haven't had it getting too hot. In fact, even now, while it's busy pushing out a signal from the iPad and the network cable is working and I've got an external drive connected to it, it's not even overheating. It's not huge, so it's quite nice to just throw into your backpack, especially with somebody like myself that uses it for the iPad Pro. It's a nice alternative. You have a nice long cable for when you're sitting at your desk or, whenever. You don't have to have it attached to the side of the iPad, which is a problem that I have with a lot of these iPad docks where they attach to the iPad. So depending on your case, they don't fit nicely. You can't have a big rugged case on it or a nice fancy leather case on it because these things just won't fit. So I like the idea of these ones that actually sit away from your iPad but have a decent length cable so that you can still have it connected and off to the side and it doesn't get in your way or mess with your case, whatever your case choice is. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this. Please like, subscribe, hit the little bell icon, all those YouTube cliches that everybody always says. There will be affiliate links for this device in the description below if you'd like to support the channel at no extra cost to yourself, or you could just buy me a cup of coffee. There's a link below to do that as well. I love me some coffee. You all have a good day and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye bye.